Hey guys, check out my Teespring stores. Go to teespring.com/stores/caballero and check out all my shirt designs, and hopefully you will find something you like. Thank you. Okay guys, so we're back. Well, I'm here in the DCWF arena for DCWF Showdown. And again, this is happening in Second Life. If you happen to chance upon this live stream or this video and you're wondering where you can watch it live in world, well, just log into your Second Life account, create one. If you don't have one, it's free. Creating a Second Life account is free. And use the search feature to search for DCWF and you will find it. Okay, so the first match is about to start. Again, as always, I'm just here as a viewer, sharing to you guys what's happening in the ring. And as always, if you want to listen or hear the official commentators, then all you have to do is watch the show live in world. So that is how we call Second Life. Instead of in game, we say in world. So get your avatar in world and teleport your avatar here at the DCWF arena for DCWF Showdown. In the ring right now we have Nameless. That is the name of the DCWF wrestler in the ring. His name is Nameless. Okay, so the referee for this match is it's Taylor. Taylor and her jazz hands. For some reason, she likes to, do the jazz hands emote. And looking at the avatar that just entered the arena, if I'm going to guess, Nameless's opponent is Bazza Windlow. Yes, that is Bazza the freaking Windlow. So it's Bazza Windlow versus Nameless. First match of this afternoon. Yes, this afternoon's DCWF Showdown. Again, if you wish to listen to the commentators, you know what to do. Get yourself here in the DCWF arena. So the referee is checking Bazza. She already checked Nameless. For this match, I'm going to follow Bazza Windlow around. Why did I selected Bazza Windlow? Why not? Nameless looks like he's using a classic avatar, but that is just my guess. I'm looking at his hands. You can tell whether an avatar is using a classic avatar or a mesh avatar by looking at the hands, because the hands of the classic avatar, it doesn't look, quite as good as the hands of a mesh body avatar. And there is a problem with Bazza Windlow's behind, because his behind is, it's clipping through his wrestling trunks. And for some reason he is screaming like a little boy. I'm not even sure if that is a little boy screaming. It feels like it's a little bird, like a crow screaming. Or is it Nameless who is screaming? But somebody is screaming, and that is not me, because I will not do any screaming. Again, Bazza has a big problem with his wrestling trunks. My guess is he forgot to check the transparency or the alpha, because you can apply an alpha layer to both the classic and the classic and mesh avatar body. Right now, the two wrestlers are doing a lot of squirming. They're squirming around at the center of the ring, and the referee is just watching them. And there you go. Taylor with her jazz hands. Yes, okay. Jazz hands, Taylor. Nice kick right there by Bazza Windlow on Nameless. Maybe after this match, Nameless will, adopt a name. Maybe he can use the name "Got Kicked on the Face" by Bazza Windlow. Maybe he can use that name. Nameless with a stinger splash, and then he followed it up with a hurricane run. Of course, guys, if you're like me who can't remember all the wrestling moves, well, good news, because sometimes the names of the wrestling moves will appear in chat, and you'll be able to see it right there in chat. Even though I watch a lot of wrestling, well, not really a lot of wrestling, I do watch wrestling shows, Second Life wrestling shows from RWA, Rogue Wrestling Alliance. Watch them happening at around 5 p.m. this afternoon. Maybe after seeing DCWF Showdown, you guys can come down to the Rogue Arena. I think that is what they're calling it, the Rogue Arena. If you don't know where that is, again, use the search feature. Search for RWA or Rogue Wrestling Alliance. They're going to have, I think they're going to have a show this week or today. And then, of course, there's DCWF Showdown and DCWF Warzone. If you have a wrestling event or if you have a wrestling show and you would like me to, come down there, watch it, and live stream it in my YouTube channel, then please let me know, because I'm uh, I'm happy to do just that, and you don't even have to pay me. Yes, you don't have to pay me anything to do this, because I enjoy doing this. So right now, those are the only shows I'm live streaming in my and watching, and saying all these crazy things while critiquing the wrestlers in the ring and their matches. Double foot stomp, look at that. That would right on Nameless's face. And it seems that Nameless also has a problem with his what do you call this, tights, because his tights is also, or his body is clipping through his tights. My guess is he doesn't have an alpha layer under his tights. So if you are a Second Life avatar, and you're wearing something, or you're wearing a mesh pants or a mesh outfit, make sure you are also wearing the the uh, the alpha layers that came with your clothes. Because if not, then if you start to move around, then your avatar's body will just clip through your mesh clothes, and sometimes it doesn't look nice, especially for female avatars. Okay, so I just took a snapshot or a screenshot. In Second Life, we call a screenshot a snapshot. Um, I don't know why it's called like that, but screenshot, I can say screenshot a lot easier than snapshot. Again, if you are new to the channel, uh, just remember that English is not my natural language. I'm not a native English speaker, and there are certain words that I'm really struggling to say, and one of those words is the word snapshot. For some reason, I'm having a hard time saying that. I have to say it really slow. Snapshot. Unlike screenshot, look at that. I can say screenshot rather easily and fast. Screenshot. Snapshot. For those who again happen to accidentally find this video in YouTube or in any other video live streaming platforms like DLive or Periscope or Lutz, or even what is that other one, even in Facebook, if you're wondering why you can't hear the commentators, well, for this, since I'm the one live streaming, I am the one giving you the comments. But of course, again, if you would like to listen to the official commentators, the official commentators for today's show, for today's DCWF Showdown, are the following. We have Wade Desideria, Kristen, and Michael Thomas. If you want to listen to them, all you have to do is watch the show in Second Life. That is what you need to do. In world, not in YouTube, not in my channel. It doesn't bother me whether you watch the show in my channel or in world. In fact, I prefer that you watch the show in world, in the arena, because you can. That is one way of appreciating the wrestlers who are doing this, because this is very hard to do. And there you go, that is what I'm talking about. Bazza Windlow's behind is showing through his wrestling trunks. And as I was saying, doing this is really hard to do. In fact, if you are thinking of becoming a Second Life pro wrestler, you just can't, get the emotes and or the HUDs or whatever that they're using to do all of this. You still have to do some training, because without training, this entire thing will not look as great as it is right now. Right now, it looks great because all of these wrestlers, pro wrestlers of DCWF, trained really, really hard to achieve this level of what do you call this? Professionalism. I can't say athleticism or showmanship. And again, we just saw Taylor with her jazz hands. And if you're wondering what DCWF means, well, it means Digital Championship Wrestling Federation. If my guess is correct, that is called the Cuff Killer. I believe AJ Styles uses that move as well. What am I saying earlier? Well, DCWF, I believe, is one of the oldest wrestling federation in Second Life. Ooh, Nameless just submitted. He tapped out because he couldn't bear the pain of the Calf Killer. Okay, winner of the match is Bazza Windlow. Congratulations to Bazza for winning this match against Nameless. For winning a match against a nameless avatar. Well, it seems that Bazza is not yet finished. Look at that from the top turnbuckle. Double foot stomp, but he's calling that the Irish Pride. So, well, I guess that is his real finisher. And maybe he just gave Nameless a taste of his true finishing move. And I think something happened with Nameless. He's been like that for a few seconds now. So during the entire technical difficulties, screen, Nameless was doing that. He's like walking in place like a zombie. So did Nameless become a zombie after that match against Bazza Windlow? Maybe. Well, the truth is what happened there is Nameless got disconnected. There you go. So in Second Life, if you're doing an action and then suddenly you got disconnected, you'll be doing the exact same thing. And then you'll just disappear as the game kicks you out of the server because, well, you're no longer in the game. You got disconnected. And that was the first match in the ring. Right now we have Kirsten. Let's go and listen to what Kirsten is about to say.
Just as a friendly reminder, there they are. Make sure you join our in-world group as well as our Facebook group. If you want to try to do this and be a part of our com team or a wrestler because you think you can beat Stephen Calloway just like Bazza did, go ahead and fill out that app there and sign up to give it a try. And don't forget that today is Saturday, and every Saturday, WPWF puts on a lovely, wonderful, vicious wrestling show for us called Asylum. And there's their fan group thing, so go ahead and join their fan group and make sure you check it out. That being said, don't forget too that it is October, which means that I have October gift bags for everyone. So if you haven't got your October gift bag yet, shoot me a message and I will throw one at you. They're like little pumpkin head guys that say DCWF, and there's like 4 of them. They're super creepy cute. So if that type of thing is your thing, please make sure you message me, and it's free. It's a fan gift. Um, Now, on a more serious note, anybody that's been following us around these past few weeks, they know that Jay and Gina kind of decided that it was their duty to kind of just make some teams of the most vicious, evilest people at the DCWF and, come to the War Games free preview with those teams. And in doing so, they've kind of run amok on the shows. Like they walk out here talking whenever they want. They been like taunting people like crazy from the crowd. They've just been running amok and causing a ruckus. And it's about time that management started to say something about it. And I thought that today would be the time to do that. It's really been hard. They've been so vocal and everything in how they've been attacking us.
Hey, what the hell is going on there? Gina Rose just came out from nowhere from the back, attacked Kristen, laying her out. Gina Rose.
Okay, look at that. The queen of the universe is attacking Kirsten. I don't know why.
Gina's showing what she
Oh, I thought it was Kirsten, but it's Kristen. I'm sorry. I read the name wrong. So it's Kristen. Okay, so someone from the back is coming out.
Little peasant, how dare you?
Gina Rose has Kristen up by her hair. Gina Rose getting ready to do a little bit more damage here. Calico up on the top rope. Here she comes flying off. She catches Gina Rose from behind. Looks like a flying bulldog, driving Gina Rose's face right down into the mat. Calico coming out.
So Gina Rose got attacked from behind as well. I don't know what's happening right now. The cat girl is like, attacking Gina Rose still. I still don't know what's the reason why Gina Rose, the queen of the universe, attacked Kristen. I'm sure there is some kind of reason to the madness. And of course, that is the queen of the universe, Kristen. And sadly, I wasn't able to take screenshots of the queen.
Chris, Cal.
Okay, so I don't think Kristen said anything after the attack. Again, that was somewhat a surprise attack from the queen of the universe, and then after that she was attacked by a cat girl, a neko girl, a white neko, Shiro Neko. The queen got attacked by a Shiro Neko. I don't know why the audience is applauding. We're waiting for the next match. Again, there must be some kind of reason or a story behind what just happened right now in the ring. Maybe they are setting up a match between the queen of the universe, Gina Rose, and Kristen, or maybe between the queen and Shiro Neko. Okay, so coming down the ramp, it's Kimberly. It's Kimberly Smith, and I'm not sure what she's doing. Maybe she's copying the dancing girl. I still don't know what her gimmick is. I'm sure she has a gimmick because Eri has her gimmick. She's the dancing girl, and then this little white cat down there has her own gimmick. She's a white cat. Now that is a gimmick. And of course, the queen has her own gimmick. What's her gimmick? She's the queen of the universe. So that's what makes professional wrestling fun, interesting, and enjoyable to watch, because you're watching characters, and some of them are really fun or really funny characters, or just fun characters to see in the ring. They're like characters that came out from a comic book. Okay, so we have Kimberly in the ring. Jazz Hands Taylor is checking Kimberly, and I don't know who this is. Let me check. It's Belladona, and her gimmick is to carry a weapon in the ring. Maybe that is her gimmick. He's like a medieval fantasy warrior, but that is Phelan. Phelan's gimmick is like she's a knight, which is also a medieval base or medieval themed character. Right now, Belladona is somewhere around the ring, near the ring, and she's carrying a stick, a pole, a staff. Maybe it's a halberd or a spear. I don't know. I need to take a closer look to find out what it is. Again, if you're watching this in any of the live streaming platforms that I'm live streaming in, and you're wondering where are the commentators, you can still listen to the commentators, and you only have to do something very simple, and that is to watch the entire show live in Second Life. Again, log into your Second Life account, create a Second Life account. If you don't have one, it's free. Yes, it's free. And then once you're in the game, search for DCWF. Look for the DCWF fan group if you're searching, and then join the fan group and teleport yourself here in the DCWF arena. So the DCWF arena, you'll find it at the island of Avalon. Okay, match is about to start, and there you go, between Belladona and Kimberly Smith. Okay, I'm going to follow. Whom am I going to follow? I'm going to follow Belladona. It's like singing the song My Belladona. And there you go, there's the bell. And it looks like Kristen is still shaken or shook by that attack by the one and only queen of the universe. Of course, there can only be one queen. But right now, we have Belladona and Kimberly. I was wondering, why is it very quiet? Okay, so I forgot that I turned off the background music during Kristen's promo or speech. Kristen was saying something really important, and I was like interested in what she's saying. Too bad she wasn't able to finish what she was saying. Again, in the ring right now, we have Kimberly Smith and Belladona. I'm not sure if there is some story behind this match between the two. Besides, even if they do have some kind of story behind what's happening between them, I wouldn't really remember any of it. I have a very bad memory. I tend to forget things, especially non-important things. Of course, if it's important, then it gets retained a lot longer, sometimes permanently. But if the information is not really that important, it tends to get lost or disappear. Maybe I'm running out of memory space. Just like a hard drive or a RAM in our computers. I'm not sure if that was an abdominal stretch. It looks weird. Again, Second Life. Lag affects everything. It affects textures loading. It affects animations playing. It affects sound effects. It affects music. Well, looking at Belladona, you'd think that she's floating on air. Because I believe that happened because her offset is quite high. You can change the offset of your avatar from the ground. You can do that. You can do a lot of customization with your avatar or character in Second Life. And that makes Second Life a true sandbox. You might have heard other sandbox MMOs out there. Second Life is a true sandbox because you can literally do anything. If you can think of it and you can imagine it, you can do it and you can become it. And you can start by, searching in the marketplace, in the Second Life marketplace. You'll find a lot of things in the Second Life marketplace. From dragon avatars, you can be a dragon. Okay, if that is you want. If you want to be an ant, well, you can be an ant because there are avatars like that. Those avatars will turn you into an ant. The two ladies are taking their time. Maybe they have some kind of time limit that they need to fulfill. Maybe they were told like your match is like 30 minutes long. That's why they're taking their time because it's a very long match. And of course, I'm just guessing. I don't really know anything. In fact, I don't really know anyone in any of this wrestling from promotions. I'm familiar with the names. I've had like interactions with a few of them, but not in Second Life. Mostly outside of Second Life, like Queen Gina Rose and Jay Alexander Frost. The wrestlers in RWA. Those guys are great. But I haven't interacted with any of them in World or in Second Life itself. That's why I don't really know. I don't really know a lot about them except whenever they appear on the ring. So when they appear on the ring, that is the only time I see them and I learn about them. Right now, I have no idea what's happening. There was a kick out, and then Belladona got stuck. Okay, so at least she didn't get disconnected because she was still moving. The match isn't over, but again, the ladies are taking their sweet time. They are filling up airtime. Kimberly is trying to make Belladona give up or submit or tap out. You can do all of that. Okay, so maybe if you don't want to tap out, you can just say to the referee, I give up, I give up. So that is like submitting. You will still lose. The avatars outside are doing a 1 second, 1 frame per second motion. I think they are all paper dolls. Yes, that happens if there are a bunch of avatars in one place. You can set how many avatars should turn into paper dolls, and sometimes they'll have like a 1 frame per second animation. Which is great, by the way, because it lessens lag in the game or in the world. By the way, Second Life is not a game. There are games in Second Life, but Second Life itself is not a game. It's a platform of creativity where you can do almost anything, be anything. You can be a female, you can be a male, you can be a woman, you can be a man, you can be a child, you can be a baby, you can be a dragon, you can be Captain America, you can be Iron Man, you can be anything you want to be. Again, the only limit is your imagination. If you can imagine it, you can become it. So if you can imagine yourself as a superstar or something like that, you can become that. For example, these professional wrestlers who are uh, who are entertaining us right now, they imagine that they are professional wrestlers, and look at what happened. They became professional wrestlers in Second Life. That's just how amazing Second Life is. If you can imagine yourself as a boxer, you can become a boxer in Second Life. No one will stop you from being what you want to be. And there you go. That was a submission hold. That was like it's called the torture rack. I first saw that from Lex Luger, the narcissist Lex Luger. It's called again the torture rack, and it doesn't really hurt. It looks nice as a finishing move or a submission move, but it doesn't really do any damage in real life. So if you are like in a bind and you're faced against bad people, you're trying to fight them, and you try to subdue them with a torture rack, nope, it will not work. Okay, so the winner of this match is Belladona. Kimberly submitting, giving up after riding the back of Belladona on a torture rock. See, I'm having a hard time saying that. Let me say that again. Torture rack. Torture rack. Okay, there you go. Said it properly this time. Torture rack. That was the second match of the afternoon here in DCWF Showdown. Okay, so waiting for the third match of the afternoon. In the last match, Belladona won against Kimberly Smith with a torture rack. There you go. I'm saying it easily right now. Torture rack. Yeah! That is so awesome, being able to say that. Torture rack without having any difficulties. Of course, I'll soon forget how to say it properly. So you're watching DCWF Showdown. If you happen to chance upon this video in the future, not now because no one is watching right now. It's like 0 viewers in YouTube. So obviously, I'm not referring to now. I'm referring to the future. And if you happen to, stumble upon it, maybe you're like searching for wrestling in YouTube, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, like magic, this video pops out, and you started watching, and where are the commentators? And why is this guy talking? Well, to listen to the commentators, all you have to do is watch the show live in world. That is the most important thing, and that is watching the show live in world. Yes, you might add to the lag, but that is one way of showing your support and appreciation to the wrestlers. Okay, so for the third match, I'm going to try something. I'm going to change my wind light settings to ambient dark. Right now, my wind light setting is set to ambient gray. In the next match, I'm going to try and set it to ambient dark. I just want to try it out. It looks really cool, but I haven't tried it during a wrestling show or a wrestling match. So we have here the Gorgeous Nightmare, and he's no longer wearing pink. He was like wearing pink in the last 2 weeks. I don't know why he stopped wearing pink. It's still October. You should still be wearing pink. So that is Nick Odium, the Gorgeous Nightmare. And of course, his gimmick is that he is a fire eater, something like that. That is his gimmick. He is a fire eater because he comes into the ring carrying a couple of torches, and then inside then he would suddenly blow fire like a dragon. We didn't see the flames or the fire because those are particle effects, and I've limited my viewers particle effects because particle effects adds to lag. So if you are in an area with a lot of particle effects and you're wondering why am I lagging, well, there you go. That is the answer. Too much particle effects can lag second life. It causes lag. That's why my particle count is I changed the number. Okay, so entering the ring we have the champion of the universe, and I believe that other guy is Sparkles. Yes, Sparkles von Qinworth. Oh, it's not Qinworth, it's Qinworth. There you go. It's Sparkles von Qinworth. Yay, finally! I'm saying his name correctly. It's Sparkles von Qinworth. Let's go and change my wind light settings. Oh, okay, so it doesn't look good because everything looks dark. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the way it was before. And that is ambient gray. Okay, so in the ring right now we have the gorgeous Nightmare, Nick Odium, and Sparkles von Qinworth. Outside the ring is the champion of the universe, J. Alexander Frost. Of course, taking a snapshot or a picture or a screenshot of Jay for the cover of the video. Because for those who don't know, J. Alexander Frost and the Queen of the Universe, they are the unofficial faces of DCWF. It's unofficial, but they're still the faces of DCWF. For this match, I'm going to follow Sparkles von Qinworth. Okay, so we have Sparkles von Qinworth versus Nick Odium. Okay, and there goes the patented bow or the trademarked bow. It wouldn't be Sparkles without him bowing to the crowd. Taking some snapshots or screenshots for a potential cover. Nick Odium, the gorgeous Nightmare, will have a hard time dealing with Sparkles in this match, because this is like technically a 2 against 1 with the champion of the universe outside just waiting. Sparkles with another cover attempt, and he only got a 2 count. And Sparkles just kissed Nick Odium's backside. And now Nick Odium is massaging Sparkle's left arm, and then gave Sparkles a quick kick on the face. So after giving Sparkles a massage, Nick Odium kicked Sparkles, and my guess is he couldn't stop kicking, because that was like a series of kicks from Nick Odium. But I don't think Sparkles felt any of that, because Sparkles is like, if there is glitters, if there are glitters, then there are sparkles, and sparkles like sparkling all over the universe. While Nick Odium is trying very, very hard to beat the sparkles of the universe. Okay, so I'm going to refer or call Sparkles the sparkles of the universe, because he's with the champion of the universe and he's with the queen of the universe. Why couldn't he be the sparkles of the universe? Sparkles von Qinworth, the sparkles of the universe, is, how do you say that? Is in a bad position. That was a bad position for the sparkles of the universe, and Nick Odium took advantage of it. By the way, there are more avatars watching the show right now. You'll only see like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, and then of course the commentators. The reason why you're not seeing everyone is because I de-rendered many, or if not most of them, especially those not part of the promotion or the federation. Those that I did not de-render are part of the federation. That's why you only see of them. But in reality, this entire place is filled with Second Life Pro Wrestling fans. At first, I thought Nick Odium no-sold the super kick of Sparkles of the Universe, but it was an animation lag, and then the sparkles of the universe did it once again, and that time it connected. The sparkles of the universe. Great name, great title for a great Second Life pro wrestler. Guys, if you guys are tired of Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown or anything WWE related, well, there is a new alternative right now. It's called AEW, and you can watch their show Dynamite every Wednesdays in TNT, and then they have a Tuesday show which is AEW Dark. It's a free show, and you can watch it for free in YouTube. Just go to their YouTube channel, subscribe to them. And nope, I was not paid to promote AEW in this video, because look at that, look at the number. No one is really watching this no one is really watching this live stream or video. So no one will pay me to just promote the show. With a channel with a channel that has zero viewership. Of course, I tried doing what some people commented. I tried not saying anything, and just let the commentators speak. But sadly, that didn't really change anything when it comes to the viewership numbers. So instead, I went back to my old ways, where I'm the only one talking in the entire thing. And for those who truly, really wants to listen to the commentators during the live event, all you have to do is watch the show in world live, and then you'll be able to listen to what the commentators are saying. Okay, so nothing happened. Okay, so instead of Jay hitting Nick, Jay hit Sparkles. And the winner of the match is Sparkles. Yay, Sparkles! That was an amazing way of getting a win. I'm sure the champion of the universe and the Sparkles of the universe planned all this. Hey, you know what, Sparkles? I have an idea on how you can win. First, I'm going to destruct the referee, and then you come in from behind Nick, and then I'm going to make them think that I'm going to hit Nick, but instead I'm sure Nick will, step out of the way, and then I'll hit you instead, and then the referee will call a disqualification on Nick because I interfered, and then that will give you a win. Right? That was such an ingenious plan. You know what? The champion of the universe should do that all the time. That is one way of getting easy wins. It doesn't matter if it looks bad. Okay? What matter is getting the win. Again, great idea.
I don't think it hurt Nick's feelings at all, to be told.
There's one thing I have to ask Sparky when he says, how did it feel getting hit by your captain?
Alright, it looks like Jay Alexander Frost had something to say.
Let's go and listen to the champion of the universe. There you go. Now he now has a mic in hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, it is me, the man, the myth, the legend, Jay.
He's really loud though.
Universe,
See? He is the champion of the universe.
Women moist, the man that single-handedly is going to defeat the other team. And, well, I have, 2 other people with me, which is true, but it only takes me, but, the rules of the match say I have to bring 2 other people with me, which is totally cool. Okay? Sparky just won his match. He just won his match, and congratulations to you. Congratulations, you won that match. Awesome stuff. Now, people say, Jay, who's your third man? Who's your third man? Tell me, who's your third man for the War Games match next week at 2 PM SLT at, this time that we usually do the show. I am so excited, I just can't hide it. Even my throat is giving out a little bit. Anyway, you are asking me, who's the third man? People ask me, who's the third man? Is it gonna be maybe a woman that looks like a man? Is it gonna be a giant? Is it gonna be a midget? Is it gonna be someone that you know?
A woman that looks like a man. Jay is so funny. He is so funny.
Sit there and dangle my balls and just be.
And that is the reason why he is the unofficial face of DCWF. He's very, very funny.
You are despising me, you are hating me, but at the end, I yield the results. See, that's the thing. You are booing me all the time. You boo Gina, you boo Sparkles. You probably are going to boo my third man. And it's totally fine, because
it doesn't matter whether they boo you or not. What matters is that you are the champion of the universe, and they're just envious of your greatness.
I'm going to go inside this very ring, and we're going to prove to you that every time when I say that I am the greatest, that even the people associated with me will be great as well. I am bringing people up. I am making stars. I am a supernova. I am a mega super duper star. I am the equivalent to the Big Bang. I am the Alpha and Omega. I am the start and the finish. You people will see it. You people will know it. And you people, especially the people that boo me every time, that boo me and Gina, from day one when we step our feet inside this ring. Your thing is, this is like, listening to me is like a toilet flush. You are so mistaken, because when I talk, the people listen. When I talk and get inside this ring, grabbing this microphone, and I start talking, the universe stands still, because everyone wants to hear what the champion of the universe has to say. And even though you're sitting there, grounding, moaning, farting in my ear all the time, you are definitely going to feel. You're going to feel regret that you booed us, that you called us names. You will regret it when my third member of my team, is coming down next week with us. And we are going to destroy the other team. DCWF will be wiped clean. We are going to mop the floor with whoever Numbers is putting against us. Even Kristen. And yes, Kristen, I know that when you look at me, you get the funny feelings in your stomach. You know exactly when you look at me, you see a man, a true man, and you're jealous of Gina. And it's totally fine, because you realize you will never be as great as Gina, sitting there yapping your trap all the time. She beat the crap out of you a few minutes ago, and you know what? It gave me a stiffy, because I know exactly that Gina is going to lead her team to victory, just like what I do next week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you, because I know that it's you are burning inside. You want to know who is the third member of my team. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world, the champion of the universe, here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you my third member of the amazing team that's going to make sure that Team DCWF is going to be destroyed.
Ah, look at that. It's Lady Death. So the third member of his team is Lady Death. Okay. Sure. Or maybe it's the guy in the straight jacket. I wouldn't really know. Is it Lady Death or is it the guy in the straight jacket? I'm down if it's Lady Death, because that is Lady Death.
Could this be his third guy, deep classes?
J. Alexander Frost must truly be desperate. The supposed man, yada yada yada. We can do this a different time. But now, of course, we are here in a different.
Oh, maybe it's not Lady Death.
Choosing my part of play as your third teammate now. I'm getting all kinds of tingles. I just hope you were able to survive than the last person who decided to be his teammate. He more ended up becoming his dinner. All I do ask is that you return to him in one piece. If not, I'll leave that up to your imagination. But as in regards to this whole team business now, I'll leave to my play to explain further.
So the third member of Jay's team is this guy right here. I don't know who this guy is. Let's check. The Crisis. Okay, so that is his name. The Crisis.
Yes, it's true. I chose you, Crisis. But you, Lady Death, I have not given you the permission to address me the way you did. For you, I am the champion of the universe, Jelix and the Frost, the man, the myth, the legend, and you address me like that woman or whatever you are. But you, Crisis, I choose you because I know you're unpredictable. I know you eat people. I know you go inside the ring and destroy people. I know that you feel basically no pain, and whatever you do it with a certain glee in your eye. And I know why you do that. You are the perfect addition to my match, to my team. And you know what, lady? Maybe I keep him. Because, I don't know, he has this special aura about him. But anyway, I just sealed the fate for the other team. They have no chance in hell.
Lady
Now,
Death and her
DCWF, and everyone here, you have seen that I mean fucking business. I got Sparkles who can take people apart. I have chosen one of the most craziest, most dangerous wrestlers around in the Crisis, and me, the embodiment of amazingness. The man, the myth, the legend, J. Alexander Frost. I made sure that numbers and every one of you will eat their words and shove their feet in your mouths and suck on my toe when next week the bell rings twice.
Suck on my toe.
The announcer has to say, ladies and gentlemen, the winner by total destruction, the team of J. Alexander, the man, the myth, the legend, the champion of the universe, Frost. And Caballero, I know you're watching. You want to be here next week too, because you want to capture history in the making. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been it. This has been DCWF Showdown, the last showdown before War Games. I am the man, the myth, the legend, and I mean it. I mean fucking business when I assembled this match. And you all are gonna be crying like little. Fuck you all!
Lady Death confirmed that
There you go, guys. That's the champion of the universe. Whether you like him or hate him, he is really funny. He says all the funny things, and I guess that's what makes him the champion of the universe, J. Alexander Frost. Okay, so guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching DCWF Showdown. Again, you don't have to watch the shows in live in my YouTube channel because I prefer that you watch the show in world. Okay, and to do that, you'll have to log in to your Second Life account, create one. If you don't have one, it's free, and get your avatar in the DCWF arena to watch the entire thing live. Because if you have a much better PC, if you have a much better internet connection, then you'll have a much better experience than watching the show in the internet. Because right now my graphic setting is set to medium, that's why you're not seeing the best of the show. Okay, so guys, that's it. Like the video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Comments, questions, or reactions, post them in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.